Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is the perpetually underrated Patek Philippe Calatrava 5227G-010. The 5227 as a whole is an underrated model line, mostly because it's not a sports watch or a high complication, but when it bowed in 2013, it was the heir to the legacy of the great 2526, Patek's first automatic winding dress watch of the 1950s. And so this watch not only holds up that mantle with honor, it actually forges ahead with some of its own innovations and an identity of its own. 39 millimeters in diameter, the watch measures a very reasonable 9.8 millimeters thick from lug tip to lug tip, 46.7 millimeters with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. It's a lovely and graceful watch, and it's got a lot of presence. If you're going to wear a Calatrava casually, it also makes sense to have a dark dial and a white metal case. It's just more versatile than, say, silver and yellow gold. It's not broad across the wrist and could easily wear on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. I'm pulling the strap tight here, but my wrist is 16 and I could easily go quite a bit smaller. With a sub 10 millimeter thickness and a concave bezel, it slides easily under the cuff, and then you can see down the barrel just how much clearance I've got. The strap is high grade, an unusual combination for Patek Philippe. We have small, medium, and large rectangular scale alligator leather, black gloss finish, folded edge with a monotone stitch, calfskin on the bottom, no crimping, no gouging, pull tab spring bars. You can pop the strap off the case without tools. We have Patek's white gold pin buckle, spade style, and branded. A little note about white gold here. Since about 2006, Patek Philippe has used the good stuff, gray gold. That's JLC, Patek, De Bethune, A Lange und Söhne, Jaeger-LeCoultre, Rolex. They all use gray gold. And gray gold is a white gold that's white all the way through and never needs to be rhodium plated. It's a little bit warmer to the eye than rhodium plated white gold, but it's also more durable and considered to be more premium. So the watch we've got right here has a beautiful set of scalloped lugs that are often lost. If you're just looking at pictures like this on the internet, the grace of this case is surpassing. Tapered lugs, concave, mirrored hollows, a bezel that's concave all the way around to visibly thin the watch. We have the Calatrava cross on the crown, push down crown. We've actually got a Hunter case back here, and when Terry Stern designed this, his goal was to make the Hunter case back invisible so that it wouldn't be easy to spot if you were looking at the watch casually. And it's a 30-meter watch, so don't go swimming with it, but you can see how we've got this unique case back underneath the Hunter case back, and that provides a window to the watch. And in an era when this much gold right here might be worth about $5,000, it's worth keeping a genuine gold case back and also having the ability to see your movement. I approve of that. That's the best of both worlds. The dial is black lacquer. The hands are white gold. The indices and the date frame are all white gold. The idea is to use a material that will not tarnish or oxidize and thus will remain unmarred through the ages. If you look at the indices themselves, you can see they're unusually shaped, tapered and faceted. They're diamond cut for precision. And then we have this silver dimple style track outboard for reading seconds as well as minutes. And you can see that the hands are Dauphine style but faceted down their center to make for better contrast. Patek, in excellent taste, has given us a date disc that is the same color as the dial, so it's relatively unobtrusive. Now, these are not hacking movements, but you can see how everyone who's familiar with these center second automatic Patek calibers knows that you can basically stop them. If you wind them up so they've got plenty of head of steam, you can apply a little bit of back pressure to stop them where you want to stop. And that little bit of back pressure is like a hacking hack. So I could stop right where I want and then let it go again. So that's just a little way you can synchronize these watches. The nice thing about the black lacquer dial is that it is much cleaner than enamel. It doesn't have any orange peel, it doesn't have any undesirable textures, weird reflections, particle deposits, bubbling. Enamel is beautiful, but black lacquer is perfect, and there's a reason most enamel is white. It's very difficult to do dark enamel. Patek can, but enamel will never match the glassy sheen of lacquer, which is ironic because enamel is glass. But if you want the absolute slickest mirrored surface on a watch dial, lacquer, not enamel. Rolling around to the back, we'll take a quick look at the hinge system for this hidden Hunter case back, and it's an impressive little feat, being more or less flush to the case from any angle. The movement's caliber, a 324 SC, unidirectional, Center rotor automatic. Now, the unidirectional action with ceramic ball bearings makes it more efficient than if it were steel bearings with bidirectional winding. 4 hertz beat rate. We have the quick set date. We have a 45-hour power reserve. All of this pivots, as you can see, on 29 joules. It's a 6-position adjustment with a silicone hairspring, and the Patek Philippe seal, these were rated as no worse than -3 + 2 seconds per 24 hours from the factory. Now, an interesting feature here is that it's not just a matter of anti-magnetic qualities with the silicone hairspring. The latest generation featured on this watch also breathes concentrically like an overcoil, so no matter what position it's in, just like an overcoil, it'll keep consistent time. That kind of profiling of coils is possible with deep reactive ion etching used to make the silicone parts. Decoration is excellent, a judicious blend of manual and mechanical finishing that is price appropriate and pleasing to the eye. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.